down to Capitol Reef National Park for a quick camping trip. I think this is our first repeat destination on the vlog. So our very first vlog was Capitol Reef, and now we are headed back there again just 2 years later. We're in a new car, so if you listen to the podcast, you may have heard us talk about how the Subaru broke down. So now we are in the Toyota Sienna, and we have a lot more space in here to carry a lot of stuff. We're not even using the rooftop carrier, and we got a bunch of extra space. Look, we can see out the back. Hi, Lucy.
Hi.
So we're just headed down here. It's only going to take us just about 3 hours to get down there. We stopped on our way into Capitol Reef in Torrey to get lunch at Slackers, one of our favorite places to get burgers around here. And now we have arrived at Capitol Reef. We stopped in at the Visitor Center to get the Junior Ranger book and look at the exhibit. And now we are about to set up our camp. All right, we got our camp all set up. We're in a beautiful campsite. This is actually the same campground, the same loop that we were in a couple years ago, and we are very close to the same campsite that we were in. We have a beautiful view of the Red Rock. There are a lot of deer wandering around and even a wild turkey. Okay, so we went out to see if there was any fruit available to pick in the orchards, but it looks like we have caught it just between seasons, so there wasn't anything there. We just stopped by here at the Petroglyph Panel so that we could see the petroglyphs and Lucy could do one of her Junior Ranger activities. On our way to a hike this morning. We had a good night with Isla sleeping through the whole night in her tent, which is the first time she's ever done that while camping. And now we are going to go do the Cohab Canyon Trail hike, which is just by the campsite. Did the Cohab Canyon hike. We didn't go all the way out to the viewpoints like we did last time because Lucy was hiking by herself, but she did really well hiking all that way by herself. We went out to kind of the hoodoo that's there. We call it the Cars Rock because it looks like from the Disney movies Cars. And now we just came back to our campsite, had some snacks, and Isla and I are chilling in the hammock, and we're going to walk over to the Gifford House, which is the historical house where they sell a lot of the pies and jams and stuff. Just in the park, hanging out at our campsite, doing some driving around, seeing the scenery this afternoon, and now we are down in Torrey, the town close to Capitol Reef, and we are going to the farmers market here. So we went to the farmers farmer's market, saw what they had there, and now we are at Capitol Burger, and we are going to have that. That's a food truck here that makes really, really excellent burgers. Just about back home now, so we thought we'd just record a few of our thoughts about this trip to Capitol Reef. We've been to Capitol Reef several times, but this time we were camping for 2 nights, and we were just having kind of a chill one because we've done a lot of the things that are there to do already. And what we wanted to do was pick fruit, and there wasn't any fruit ready to be picked. So what did you think of Capitol Reef this time?
It was good. It was fun to be able to just have a more chill camping experience because we don't usually have those.
Yeah, we're normally like go, 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 but we've done most of the hikes that are at our skill level in Capitol Reef. So we just did one of them, Cohab Canyon, which you saw in the video. And that was pretty much like the main activity that we did. We also got some pie from the Gifford House, which is kind of a fun thing to do at Capitol Reef. Went to the visitor center and spent quite a bit of time just hanging out at the campsite, having a good time. Anything else you want to say about Capitol Reef?
The campsites there are some of probably my favorite campsites. I feel like that we've had or been at. I really liked Glacier. Glacier's campsite was really good, but Capitol Reef, I feel like all of the campsites there are very good.
Yep.
They're very shaded. They're very open. You're close to other people, but your spots are very open, I feel like, and it was nice to be able just to let Isla wander around, and she didn't really get into too much trouble.
Yeah, so we had plenty of space, and they do have grass there. One of the kind of unique features of it is that there are deer that wander through the campground all the time. They are wild deer. You're not supposed to go up and touch them or anything, but they have free reign of the campground, and I think because there is grass there that's watered, they show up there a lot. I mean, you can pretty much always see a deer from where you are in the campsite. Okay, so what was your favorite part of this trip, Megan?
I think my favorite part was doing the hike. I especially like doing it because the last time I took Lucy on it, she was being carried in the backpack, so it was fun to be able to see her actually hike and do it, and she did the whole thing.
Yep.
Didn't really complain about it, so that was very impressive, especially because the first part of it is really steep and really hard, and yeah, she did a really good job.
I really like that hike. There's some great views on it, and it's just kind of a fun one to do there, and it's real close to the campsite, so it's easy to get to. Lucy, do you want to say what your favorite part was?
My favorite part too was the hike.
You really like the hike too?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
Everything about it.
Do you think other kids would like to do that hike?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably it for Capitol Reef this time. Capitol Reef is one of Utah's 5 national parks. It's the least visited probably, but that is starting to increase, but we definitely recommend it for families. It's just a really good family-friendly park with a lot for people with kids to do